All right. I mean, I hope this is it. I have no idea. We've man, oh man, what a nightmare. I have no idea. I turned down the encoder. I turned down everything. It's gonna be slightly less quality, and my apologies about that. But I'm already dropping less frames. It's not dipping. I've reset the modem, the router, the computer 3 times. We'll just have to see. I appreciate the patience. Once again, hello. Yeah, thanks. Uh, I don't know. It's dipping into yellow again. Yeah, guys, I don't know. It might be rough. It might be too rough today. I don't know what on earth it is. I think it's got to be something to do with spring break. It's everyone started working today. Maybe something that has something to do with it. I never had this happen. Not on OBS. It's usually like tight. Here's the hoping. Alright, and since we basically like lagged out like 400 times the first time around, we'll start over again. Let's hope so. Well, no, I feel bad if I'm playing and then you guys can't even like, you know, see it properly, right? Let's try again. From the beginning. We're not gonna go for coins this time. I feel bad, we've been sitting here playing around for like an hour trying to get it going. Where was it the green switch too? Oh, I missed it. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look the best. I'm looking at the stream now. It looks pretty rough. My apologies about that, guys. I mean, the Mario World's or Game Boy Mario Advance 2's color palette doesn't really help, but oof, it's already a bit sloppier than last time. Oh, dude, actually, unrelated, but Resident Evil is now available on Steam. Why are these not? I mean, they're on PlayStation, which is good, but I would like for them to. Oh shoot! No, I didn't mean to do that. I did that again. Oh, whatever. Alright, come on, Yoshi. I said, come on, Yoshi, let's go. Alright, here we go. Should be okay going forward. Hopefully. Yeah, I wanted to play Mario World, so kind of going back in to why we're playing this. I wanted to play this because obviously the Mario Galaxy movie came out, right? So and that'd be nice to do this. Colors are really like really washed out on the stream. I don't know if that's because the bitrate's so low. Oof. I like Yoshi. The only time he's maybe not the most optimal is like the underwater levels, of course. What is this green one here? Is it? Oh no, not that one. Okay. Right here, right? What? I actually forgot how that works. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright. So we just gotta, we'll go back and catch up basically to where we were. I keep messing it up. The controller is weird because I'm so used to, like I said, used to Super Mario World. Like I keep pressing the face buttons, but obviously, you know, that's not gonna help. Yep. Sweet. Alright, so back to the castle again. Get out of here. Oh! I love it. I love how they were probably like thinking of this, like, you know what? What if Mario could fight and just like hit people across nets or behind the net? It's great. And I love the fact that there are just Koopas crawling around. Oh. Gotta be careful there. Nope. Oh. Ah! I almost had him. Now we got him. Even just like the Bowser sound effect. Yeah, they call them Child Koopas, that's right. German name, what's happening? This is the second game I owned for the GBA after Sonic Advance 1. I like how dialogue was put in, adding to the interactivity. Yeah, indeed. It like made you feel like it was in line with the other Mario games. Oh, so thanks for coming by. Sorry, I don't know if you've been here for this, but there's been nothing but lag spikes today, so if the connection is awful or if something looks off, we've been trying to mitigate everything, but unfortunately, it seems to be out of my control. course I gotta go here. This man, Sonic Advance. We gotta go back to those games, guys. Gotta hook up the Wii U again. I really want to learn Sonic Advance 2 because that game was hard as hell. I gotta give it up for being so damn hard. Like, it's actually phenomenal how hard that is compared to like other games. Easily one of the hardest Sonic games I've ever played. I'm not even joking. Like, legit. It is very, very hard. Look how the music slows down. No, I didn't want to do that. Oh, the pipes stay orange in this one. Okay. They turn green. In the other one. Alright, let's, do we get the key? Well, the key... you know, I do want to get the Star... I mean, we could get the Star World and just, like, beat the game in, like, 20 minutes, but... Where's the fun in that? Nice. It was one of my early GBA games. I got way back in 2002. I had played it at someone's house and I had to get it for myself. Glad I did. I only had Sonic Advance 1 and 3, or I had access to Sonic Advance 1 and 3. So unfortunately, I did not ever get to 2 until years and years later. If only we had a star in the middle. I mean, the way GBA got for my 13th birthday, but I still have copies of my Sonic and Mario. I still like, okay. I still got my Game Boy. Not here in Japan with me though. That's back in the U.S. Just in case something ever happens, I'm like, yeah, I got all my old stuff there. My old Game Boy Color is over there. My purple Game Boy Color. What else? Yeah, original N64 that we had. Yeah, all that stuff. Well, one is the Game Boy games. This isn't the case, but and DS's for that matter. But you know, a lot of it was region locking, which is why I didn't bring any consoles over, and it was just cheaper to rebuy ones over here. Oh, bloody hell! Really love Sonic Advance 2 and how it's new to Sonic. It's man, I think it's cool. I like that you get a lot of moves. He's got quite a big move set there. It's like the GameCube Sonic is renowned in GBA. I have every Sonic title for the GBA except Sonic Genesis. Not worth it. I don't think anybody should have. Yeah, no, but you know we're on the same page with that one. That game is god awful. Well, I had Genesis and Dreamcast. All those were hand-me-downs, which is how I had all the. But I didn't have all the Sonic games actually. So the thing is, I had what is it? I had Sonic 2. We had Sonic 1, but it was just straight up broken. Like to Oh, crap. Come on, come on, come on. To this day, I have no idea what was wrong with that, but it just didn't work. I don't know why. I just decided not to work. And so... Ooh! Let's go! Let's go! So then that happened, and then, nice. So, yeah, it took me a while, but the Dreamcast, I had Sonic Adventures, and then Sonic Adventure 2 and stuff again. Adventure 2 I might have got for my birthday, but Adventure was definitely a hand-me-down. And same thing on the GameCube. GameCube was, I think, one of the first systems that... I got it for Christmas or something? Sonic Advance is the tough... Yeah, the screen crunch is crazy. That's how all those games are designed, and honestly, I understand they had to take advantage of what they had, but dude, it's like, it's terrible. Well, to your point about not seeing far ahead, yeah, like, I mean, if the entire game's made around it, I mean, maybe I could forgive it, but when it's Sonic and they give you 300 boost pads, like, that's like the DIMP special, right? It's just like giving you a crap ton of boost pads, and then you just like boost off into the... I don't know, it feels so cheap. Sonic and the end gauge. The end gauge. Oh, the end gauge. When I saw Sonic was on that, I was like, dude, we gotta do whatever we can to get this. Of course, that never happened, but man, oh man. I would love to try Sonic N. I don't even know what to expect from that, that wonderful, piece of work. Man. I think it's supposed to... That's what I thought. Yeah. There's definitely an extra one here. There we go. That is true. Yeah, I was just blowing a whole bunch of dough. I didn't play Sonic until 2011. I wanted it so bad before that. Gladly when I discovered emulators, I finally started playing Sonic with one. Ah, I see. I see. Very nice. Yeah, it looks. It's pretty solid. I mean, I'll give it to. I think I might give it to Mario World just because of the screen crunch, but ouch. But still a mighty fine port with its own cool additions. Also the colors too, just a little bit washed out. You play like Mario World, it's very apparent. But the extra Luigi, you know, little bits of animation stuff. See how like the screen is like constantly scrolling right? I feel like it just doesn't. You don't have to deal with that with the with the original, which is kind of nice. Sweet. Oh, nope. I mistimed it. Luigi is very slow. Like, god-awful slow. They really, like, nerfed his speed. It was bad enough that his traction is bad, but... Oh, shoot. Okay. These are all, like, luck-based, by the way. I'm pretty sure. Maybe there's, like... Oh, shoot. There's, like, certain patterns, maybe, but I don't think you really know until it happens. Engage. Oh, my gosh. There was a, there were guys who made Flash videos, and they used to, like, joke about the Engage, and I just used to think, man, this is the coolest thing ever.
Let's go.
Oh, nice. I mean, it's a pretty good introduction to the game, to be honest. So this is the only problem with Mario World, is if you know how to do this, you can literally just cheese the whole game. And then... Oh. Okay, I screwed up there.
Just what I needed.
One! A solid one! But, yeah, anyways. Yeah, point being is, I think, yeah, those were my earliest Sonic games. And then Sonic 3 Knuckles, or Sonic and Knuckles Collection on the PC. Did not have Sonic CD on PC. Did not have Sonic R on PC. Only Sonic 3 Knuckles Collection. Was at a Sam's Club. They used to sell big boxed PC games. Might have told this story before, but yeah, it was cool that they did stuff like that. I used to love that. It's a shame, like, I know PC's like gone the digital route and stuff, but man, I miss the days of big boxed PC games. I guess they felt special. I wasn't even that big of a PC guy either. But you get a giant box and a tiny little CD inside. You just knew. You knew it was gonna be nothing but goodness. Hold on one sec. Actually, should we go this way? Yo, what's up, Maker? What's happening? Super Mario World for the SNES was the second console game I ever played after Wheel of Fortune Deluxe. Ah, nice, okay. Oh, I should have brought the thing up there. Oh, I see. I did have an SNES. I think, I don't know which one I played for. I think I played this game and Sonic 2 like almost like exclusively. But I will say this: I didn't play the first 3 Mario games for a long while, or first 4 if you want to be technical. Obviously, Mario 1 Lost Levels, Mario 2, and then 3. It's mostly just World. I didn't have All-Stars. There you go, nice. Sweet! So first at the Galaxy movie? Basically. Although I didn't see the Galaxy movie. It's not out in Japan yet, so I haven't seen it. It won't be coming out in Japan for another 3 weeks. Too sad. I like how this sounds. Boom, boom, boom.
Luigi, Mario.
I remember flying so high that I passed the goal gate without ending the stage. I didn't think it was possible. I was astonished. I know, I think the first time we did that, I was like, wait a minute. You're allowed to do that? I wasn't really good at the flying for the longest time.
Here I go.
Oh, shoot. Come on. Ah, because the cape. They give you that little bump. That little bump is so devious because then it gets, you know, you start flying. Alright, fair enough. Okay, we can't get that one then. Oh. Got the 2001. Oh, I love the big. Right, Big Man? Those things were awesome. It made it feel like your purchase was special. It really did. The 2001 Sonic PC collection antique. What's the 2001 collection? Has that got like all of them on it? CD. What is it? CDR and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Actually, I didn't have this on cartridge until years later either. I had only the first and fourth one. 2 and 3 I didn't have. Planning to see it this Friday? Nice, nice. Yeah, you know.
Let's go.
Everyone's talking about it, really excited. I'm just like, shoot. Waterwatch has seen it twice, I believe, so he was raving about it. Oh, sorry, I just did not see this German name. Okay. PC, it doesn't. Oh, Sonic RCD, Sega Smash Pack 2. Dude, I wanted to know where the first one was. Or, sorry, where the second one was. I had one on the Dreamcast. And it was one of those things that's like, dude, where's the first one? Or where's the second one? I wanted to know. Uh-oh. Isn't there a life over here somewhere? Okay, I'm not crazy. Oh, okay. What was it, Sega Smash Back 2? Anyhow. Sure, that was dumb. Sorry, lads, I messed that one up. I wanted to have like one fire, one cape, but I dare argue the fire flower is more useful. You tried the Wonder DLC? I did, yeah. Over on Power Star Japan, we had that streaming. I played it, I don't know, day one or something like that. Yeah, the first day it came out. It's a lot of fun. That's another game I gotta go ahead and play. Oh, the Koopas respawn and everything. Shoot. There we go. Internet connection's a little bit better. And we're back to normal. Let's go. But it's pretty good. Maker, did you try it? There's a lot of, what is it? Single player games and stuff like that on there, so... Or not single player, sorry, like local multiplayer games, so... Thank you. Thank you. Oh shoot. I didn't know they would respawn like that, to be honest. It kind of making separate from computer games. I saw, yeah. No, that was the same. I couldn't like comprehend that computer games were also video games because we literally called them computer games, which is very fascinating about like terminology and stuff like that. Like here in Japan, you'll often hear we just call them video games, right? But people here, I think younger people will say video games, you know, as is, but certainly the older generation will say like TDB game or something, or TV game basically. So you'll see that a lot at stores. You'll see like, oh, TV game, this or that or whatever. That's a very common expression. And even computer game, like just computer game, because again, like the NES is the, oh man, we're stuck. Are you serious? That's actually kind of dumb that we can't get through there. That's alright. Because, yeah, the Famicom was called... I don't know if it was because of the Famicom or not. But he's supposed to destroy those, not... Is that like a bug in this game? He's supposed to destroy these things, not jump on top of them. Now imagine if both of them died. We would get, like, stuck. That's a bit silly. Oof. But yeah, they use them all that way. I just feel like when I was growing up, we called computer games that were on the computer were computer games. And if it was on the TV, or if it was on a console, it was a video game. But now I don't think people, you know. Oh yeah. Oh, the Wario would be sick. Someone's gotta make a mod. Wario, I know Wario would just be crushing it with the freaking arm, dude. It'd make it so much easier. That would be sick. There'd be like hidden paths in the game. Oh, I'd love it. Flicky Sonic Toon Super Hangout. Oh, nice. That's actually that's a really good collection. We're learning TV game when I was learning Japanese. Yeah, yeah. What is it? Yeah, they always call it like Terebi game whenever I talk to people. I rarely hear people kind of say it like in response to me, because I'll say like Terebi game or whatever, or I'll say video game in Japanese. I'm like, oh yeah, you mean like these? I'm like, yeah. But usually they'll know what I'm talking about. But most people say Terebi game. Computer game, yeah, computer game. That sounds a little bit old school. Because PC, they call them PuzzleCons here, like personal computers. So they just like shorten it to. It's basically PC. But yeah, anyways, I think computers a little bit more wide-reaching here. At least it used to be. Ugh. Yeah, there we go. See? I did not like the charger chucks for Kirby 3. I could never get past when I was younger. That was yeah. Catches you off guard. Shoot. It's all games, the computer games, the TV, and yeah, exactly. Yeah, even like Game Boy and stuff too. We always just called that video because it just felt different, you know. Like it didn't like I played examples of like I didn't play Doom, or no, I did play Doom actually. That was sick, but Doom was pretty. I did have a Doom on the Super Nintendo too, though. I had a copy of that. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, to that point about when I visited. Oh shoot, when I visited Japan. Hold on 1 second. Let me get around these blargs that were cut from Super Mario 64. I wonder why. Visited Japan 3 years ago. So, yeah, I got some Famicom games. Yeah, and like I have to. What's the word? I remember. I think I saw that I had learned that like ahead of time, but I just never really thought about it until I came here. Because I remember learning about the Famicom and seeing like pictures of it, and I was like, why on earth are those called cassettes? And it's kind of interesting because that's literally what people still call it today. Like Famicom, Super Famicom, 64. That's all game cassette. Oh, I killed him in the pipe. That's actually kind of sick. Sounds like a Snoop Dogg song. However, I don't know. You know what though? I can't remember what Mega Drive. Oh, what a Mega Drive thing. Are those called 3G cartridges? Actually, I don't know actually what those are called here. I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo had some weird monopoly on the word cassette, so they didn't use it, but I couldn't tell you for sure. I think people still would call it a cassette anyway. It's like how in the US they called them game packs, right? For the NES, words like game packs, game cart. You know, whatever. There's always some like terminology for it, right? But everyone just said cartridge. Because it was just like the nomenclature. It was like just the normal way to say it.
What I needed.
Ugh. But yeah, it was always interesting to me that, yeah, people still call it that. They're like, what, you got the cassette? And I always wonder why they called it the... Oh, my God, you really, like, leave it and it just totally despawns? Unbelievable. But I think they call them cartridges. Sorry, cassettes. I mean, obviously, because cassettes, like, tape players and stuff like that. I think they were trying to simulate that same, feeling. And the Famicom does look kind of like a weird, like, computer-looking thing. And, like, some computers did use cassettes and stuff, right? Or different, like, things. And they actually did have cassettes on the Famicom Basic. It's kind of weird. Well, because you would, like, type in computer programs for, like, NES games, and it would legit be on, like, from a cassette that you would do it. I love how their introduction here, the bullet bills, is very similar to how they show up in Super Mario Bros. Like the first level is just them getting fired at you from like random locations, and then you eventually learn where they're from. And then this one just comes up, has them come in like all directions. Again, the Mario Advanced. Oh, screen crunch doesn't help, but. Commodore 64 is cassette. Ah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yes, 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 yes. Audio cassettes, yeah, they were very popular. I mean, that's why they made the Walkman and stuff. And they're the big soft floppy disks. Man, I never owned one of those, but I was a fan of. I was a floppy fan. I'm not gonna lie. I hate these freaking guys. These wizards. Get wrecked. Oh, shoot. There we got it. There's some rooms that are hidden and stuff, but nice. Alright, sorry guys, 1 second. This one's a bit tough. Yeah, Nintendo's called them game packs to differentiate them from Atari. Yeah, that makes sense. I think, and not only that, they really just wanted to like not have it be considered a video game, even though it was called a freaking game pack. They just did not like. Yeah, after the crash, they were like gunning to make it as different as possible. Like, no, this isn't a video game system like you would expect, and blah blah blah. And Yeah, because that business was just like poisoned at that point. Because I don't know. I'm pretty sure games only crashed in the US. I don't think they crashed in Europe. Definitely not in Japan. Japan barely was getting started. That's why the Famicom took off so well because, you know, it was just that. It was just that popular. People didn't have like a sour taste in their mouth. Game Pack always felt like a weird way to call them. Like if... Oh. Oh, shoot, really? Oh! Oh! I didn't even want to grab it, but I grabbed it! Let's go, hold on. This Joker. He's out of here. Out of commission. Into the fire. Golden Axe on cassette tape? Original. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Nintendo marketed the NES as a toy to resurrect it. Yeah, you're right about that. Well, I mean, just to even break in, right? I mean, they were like, we gotta be able to pull this off. My grandpa had a wall filled with Commodore 64 games, each on individual cassettes. Those were the days. That's awesome. See, that's why I'm hoping to have a big enough game collection that when, you know, if I have grandkids or something down the road, they'll be like, man, look at all these. And it's like, yeah, that's right. And then they can enjoy, you know. Like, because those kind of things leave big impressions on kids and people, right? So. Oh, we could have just skipped, but. Alright, this level, I'm not gonna lie, guys, it kind of sucks. This level sucks! Ah! Oh yeah, of course. Oh no, you can't open. Nah, Boogeyman, you can't open that. No way. Oh yeah, totally. I mean, there's like so many versions of the game out and stuff. It's like, you know, that. Those are Yoshi wings there. Yep. China's doing beautifully. European convention is doing well too. It was really just the North American market. I know that was really close. Well, I think Europe had a lot of success with. Hold on a second. I gotta listen to Myers bounces. See, I should have went down and under. We all know how much I struggle with this one. Well, if my understanding is correct, now anybody, in particular Boogeyman, can correct me, but I always read up and had the impression that early Sega was more popular than Nintendo in Europe. I'm talking like Master System was more popular or enjoyed than the NES, or the NES didn't do that well initially or something. Maybe the tides changed with the Super Nintendo? Because I know home computers are very... Alrighty then. It was the raid that it was more like a Jim the Fly. I don't even know. No, this one's got all these guys freaking bouncing around, super obnoxious. Oh, it's gonna be annoying, isn't it? Oh, NES was the most popular. Okay, because I've always seen that like being touted online, like oh the oh this freaking guy. Because I've heard that like the Master System did well, and it was comparative, blah 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 blah. But I guess really it's just compared to getting this guy. Okay, we're gonna have to go for underneath him. Because I know the market is obviously different. Oh shoot! Come on, Luigi, jump up. There we go. Because I've heard that a lot. I was like, was that true? Ugh. Jeez, can't get your break. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Shoot. Yoshi, yes! My man! No! Ooh. I don't need invincibility, that kinda sucks. A power would have been better. That's nice, one mystery put to bed. Yeah, because here in Japan, as far as I understand, like the what was it? Like, all you know, of course, all of Sega's stuff was coming out, like the SG-1000, the SC-1000, SG-3000, which was basically just the Master System before it became the Master System, before they repackaged it. And it was like getting modest success, nothing crazy, but yeah, I just think the Famicom was just, oh man, that thing was just too big. And yeah, South America, man, Brazil with the Mega Drive and the Master System, like there were variations that were only sold there because it did so well. I don't know why. I don't know if it was just because it was cheaper or something, or ouch, that really sucks. I decided to get a Sega and not an NES before playing it. I wanted Mario and to swap games with friends. Ah, yeah. Man, I don't. Is this gonna kill me? Oh, it's gonna go all the way down? Sorry, I gotta actually pay attention to that one. After playing Sonic, I thought the NES was lame. The SNES wasn't super popular. That's another. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, that was another one that did like really, really big here. Although I will say this, I would say the NES really was a cultural landmark. Very much so here, 100%. That like is just like seeped into the public conscious. The NES or Famicom rather, like to an unbelievable level. And I always assumed that, you know, not knowing anything, that the Super Nintendo was just as popular. But you look at the oof, barely made it. But there was a big difference in sales, that's for sure, between the Famicom and the Super Famicom. Like, there are some people I talked to as much as recently, and they're like, you know, I haven't played a video game since the Famicom, and I got a Switch. I said, really? Like, no Wii and this? And I said, no. Switch is the first time since I played the Famicom. I said, jeez. Well, I was going to say, you've been missing out. But, you know, I get it. Life situation, circumstances, whatever. But it is it's just a testament to how freaking big that system was. Whereas I feel like the Super Nintendo, I just remember it being so big in the U.S. just because of their duels with Sega. Sega does with Nintendo and all that stuff. Yeah, they really try to reinvent themselves a little bit with the Super Nintendo, I'd say. Yeah, the Master System was basically the same thing. The only what is it? The Mayoi no Mori. Okay,
Let's
the
go.
Lost Woods. What is it? The key difference is being like obviously aesthetic changes, but that Japanese version of the Master System has the FM thing built in. The FM sound chip is built in, which is sick. Although maybe not, because if you want to like not listen to the FM music for some reason, I guess you can't take it out. But you know, that's one thing. But I was just thinking about this. How on the Japanese, oh shit, oh, on the Japanese Master System, and why you shouldn't get an SG. Probably, you probably shouldn't get an SG over it is because. What is it? So the cartridges are obviously different between Master System. Like Master System, European and US carts are the same, but it's not the case in Japan. However, whereas the Japanese Master System, like normal loading cartridge slot is the SG games fit the same. There's a little slot in the back that if you basically plug in an adapter, which is like widely available now online, you can just play European and North American games on the Japanese console. So it's like, yeah, if you get a Master System, you gotta get the Japanese one, or of course you could just probably get a converter like normal for Japanese games too. But I just love that. And again, FM sound is built in. No, 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Just give me the. Just had to do something for a second. Okay. Let's see. So, anyways, yeah, that's pretty cool to find, but the big thing is, right, like there's a lot of the Sonic games were never released on the Master System in Japan for the SG, which kind of sucks. So that's why I kind of never really cared to go out and get one. Alex Kidd was on there, which I like Alex Kidd, but yeah, the games, I don't know if they still are, but they were stupidly expensive up until, I mean, around the last time I checked, because now you can barely find them at game stores anymore. The Japanese, oh no, you have the thing? You have that adapter? Nice. Very, very nice. I know, I do love the design of the SG though. I'm like, man, every time I see it, I'm like, that is a beaut. It's got just that, like, you know, I love the Master System design more, but I still do love the SG design. I'm like, man, this thing is sick. Oh yeah, they had to say that, right? They had to say that, or else they'd probably get in trouble. But you know, it's all in. I don't know if it's all in good fun or good whatever, but you know, they had to. They had to make a statement, and they did for a little while. Genesis didn't do too bad in the U.S. I would say. Better than the Turbo graphics. Here, the Turbo PC engine did well. Sorry, PC engine. People talk to me about that, and I'm like, look, I'm really sorry. I don't know nothing about the PC engine outside of like Bonk's Revenge or whatever. I forgot what the name is, like Gendaijin or something like that. Actually, that was really dumb. I should have went and just should have grabbed the other things. Yeah, this is where things just start getting ridiculous. Oh, Yoshi, no! That's so messed up. I didn't mean for him to go. I'll fall down any second. Hold on. Man, that was depressing. Yeah, man, I like the aesthetic of the Sega consoles. There's something special about them. I do like it. Even I got a Dreamcast I'm looking at right here. Thing's a beaut. That is true. It is definitely one-up farm. Alright, we gotta do a little bit of spinning. I've only played a few PC Engine games, Street Fighter 2, then a few homebrew games, Family Board, Mega Man 2, and then some strange Toho game. That sounds about right. For PC Engine, yeah. I hate these buggers. These buggers. Oh, it's a double fail. I don't know. I went to the bottom here. I know that's not the right way to go. I might. Oh, not do that. That was dumb. I was thinking about it because I think Analog still sells it unless it's sold out. Of getting the Super Duo or whatever it's called. Oh, I could do the rewind, but no, that's alright. Of course, I like having the original consoles and all that, don't get me wrong, but in terms of just streaming convenience and things like that, like obviously I got the Analog 3D, and that thing, it's kind of nice for two reasons. One, now I don't have to mod an N64. I can just leave it as is, which, you know, some might argue is the worst thing to do for that system, but I don't know. I think, yeah, I think it definitely helps out a lot. You could have a good FPGA system that does a good job of recreating the experience relatively faithfully. Oh. Alright, sorry about that, guys. It's a long story, but I'm pretty sure it was the NHK. As they often seem to come to people's houses. They're really annoying because then if you answer the door, then they try to talk to you for like 30 minutes and get you to sign up for stuff and blah 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 blah, and it's like, oh boy. I love this like hidden exit here. You have to admire the mistakes Sega made, because I don't think we'd be where we are right now without Sega willing to push the envelope and unwitting them. Yeah, to a degree, I'm with you, German name. I just think they could have pushed the envelope with some things and not been foolish about it. So, I screwed up. I totally screwed up there. I should have pressed the other thing. So what I mean is, right, this is my problem with Sega. My problem with Sega is like corporate politics ruined that company. There was too much infighting. At the end of the day, you look at Nintendo of America, people will complain, like, oh, Nintendo of America, it's just a marketing wing and blah, 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 blah. That might be true to a large degree. They have more input now, I would say, than they did before. But we gotta be realistic about certain things. And one thing I love that they do is, you know, they basically, Nintendo in Japan more or less keeps things in line. But they will listen to what Nintendo of America has to say, especially when, you know, they're entering the market and things are very like, you know, they don't know what's going on. They don't know if they can succeed. So you're going to have to listen to what they're saying. Sega of Japan basically sabotaged their own brand like 400 times. They didn't like the Americans. They didn't give any. The story goes like, I mean, where do we begin? So with the Mega CD, they didn't even give them the Americans a working prototype, and by extension the Europeans, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you might have enjoyed a little bit of a better relationship. I don't know that for sure, but I just know about American anecdotes. And so yeah, one of those was that Sega just gave them no things to test, so they could really get no Mega CD or Sega CD games really going well. They're getting them working well. No time for testing. The Americans made the Sega 32X. Like, they signed off on making the 32X because they didn't even, I guess they didn't know the Saturn was coming. Sega Japan didn't do it. So, like, they pushed the envelope in a lot of cool ways. Like, I'll give them the Mega CD and even the 32X. Had it been developed properly, the 32X could have kind of been something cool. I really think so. Like, you could have made a sick manga. You could have made like a sick Sonic game for it. People don't maybe don't want to hear that, or maybe at the time they were like, oh, Sonic, what? But you could have had like a really good, or even like an updated version of like all the Sonic games like on the 32X, not the Saturn. They got Sonic Jam on the Saturn, but that could have been a 32X thing. I just woke them all up. So they frustrate me, if anything, because they had so many good opportunities, you know, and it's just like, let's just shoot ourselves in the foot repeatedly. I think it's what makes me sad more than anything. Only got the stars. Sega of Japan may have been jealous. Oh, of course, yeah. Well, that's the other thing. Master System games I play in the Mega. Oh, you have the. Do you have the V power base converter, or do you have like another one? Because I know they have a bunch of converters out there, but I just love the power base converter. It's so big for no reason, for absolutely no reason, but it just looks sick. That's what I mean. Like, that is something I'll give Sega, right? They made this giant shell that didn't need to be that big. They could have just made a flimsy adapter, and they're like, no, we're gonna make something that eats the top of your Genesis, and it's gonna look sick while doing it. And it's like, dude, yes, hell yeah. Actually, another fun fact before I kind of get back on track is there was probably going to be, as far as I understand, there was going to be an adapter for the Super Famicom. I say Super Famicom because this was like Japanese prototypes. That was going to play NES games or Famicom games on it, and then I think they decided to. Oh no, Yosh! I'm so sorry, dude. They decided to change it up when they realized just making another console would be easier. So that's why you have that like NES, that small version of the NES that's basically born out of the idea of what's the word? Not yeah, of being an adapter basically. And because the thing is, one thing that always confused me in Japan, like I would get these consoles. And I was like, why? Why is it missing like a power brick? Or why is it missing a video cable? Or why is it sold like just only this? And so the reasoning was like the AV Famicom, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but basically it was made so that, oh, I gotta do this. I have to do the secret exit here. Yeah, it was basically made so that you would have it plugged in next to your Super Nintendo, and you would just swap the cables between the two of them. So, like, this whole thing, like, nowadays where, like, companies don't include stuff in the boxes. Nintendo's been doing this in Japan for, like, 30 years, just about. But it kind of makes sense, right? It's less e-waste. If you already got the power brick, you're not going to need the other one. Like, the whole thing is like, hey, buy the Super Nintendo, and you get this, you know, this Famicom here. You can play, too. And look at that, it's clean and doesn't have any, you know, wires or whatever. But yeah, again, the problem is then they sell it separately or whatever, which is like kind of. But yeah, they never really leaned into that. That's as close as Nintendo really got to, you know, quote unquote backwards compatibility, I guess. I need a Yoshi too, didn't I? Damn. I gotta keep him alive somehow. Shoot. I like 100% need Yoshi. Oh no, I don't. Nice. Dude, that's awesome, Boogeyman. I'm jealous. I love that thing. Love that thing. Even so, one of Sega's mistakes was the VRC was blind. Some of its ads, particularly for Mortal Kombat, was inconsistent with the VRC. The 1993 second. Oh yeah. The video game rating console. Yes, yeah. I love how they made this faster. By the way, thank you. That original is so slow, but I think it's slow, isn't it? Am I misremembering? I mean, I gotta give him to Sega too. Like, you know, people rip the CD for having like, oh, it's definitely faster because that thing would usually like get in there and like follow you. I feel like because they bumped up the speed, it kind of loses its meaning a little bit. I think you can actually go down there. There is something down there, I believe. Whoa. Nice. Dude, we are literally playing with fire. But we ain't getting burned. Let's go. I think he's got like some wicked purple eyebrows. It's like the Macho Man. I love it. But he's out. Yeah, a lot of good things came from Sega's mistakes. That is true. I just wish they didn't have to make so many of them. You know, like you know. I think I would rather Sega have stayed in the space, but I don't know. It makes me sad. because they definitely could have done it had things been executed a little bit better. Yeah, it's a shame. Oh, GG, what's up? Oh, nice, nice. Good, good. Actually, yeah, we were having problems getting the stream working earlier. It's kind of a nightmare, but finally, we've got a solid hour so far, I think, of things not lagging. I think it was really bad. It was really bad. It was like horrible for like legit like an hour.
What I needed. Gotcha.
Thank you. I'm ooh, ooh, ooh. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, I'm just glad it's working because I was like, because yeah, you're like trying to play the game and like focus. Oh no, Yoshi! No! Oh,
Let's go.
too sad. Yeah, Punkaboo is on console. I have it on Switch actually. I have it on this one, on Switch 2.
What I needed.
It goes on sale often too, or because I've seen it a couple times for really. No, I meant to jump. I swear I was pressing jump. Ah, that's really bad. Yeah, finally we can actually. Yes, 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 yes. I hate these guys. Arr. Oh man, really? I mean, get two pufferfish? Oh my gosh. Sorry, Yoshi. I think he was gonna survive, but I can't. Sorry. Yoshi, I'm sorry. Alright, here we go.
Let's go.
Even though none of Sega's platforms achieved worldwide success, short-term Sega still made a name for themselves in the console worlds with yeah, I mean they definitely made a name for themselves, that's for sure. I mean, I would say, overall like I said, maybe they didn't achieve the same success at Nintendo, because it's always going to be hard when you're chasing second. And I think, Sony really, I'll put it this way, like Sony really got people on board, one because Sony was such a, again, they made the Walkman, right? People, culturally speaking, Sony was a giant, and it still is a giant. So that's why, they were so, I think, so easy for people to get on board with them. And a lot of it was people were kind of sick of the way Nintendo was treating people, and like they're like, okay, enough of this draconian, like, system that you've got going on, blah 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 blah. People complain about that, and shoot. Okay, let's just do it this way, I guess. Oh my god, I got the double. So I can see why, and like of course like Sega and all of them weren't doing too well, and then Sony hopped on the things. But I will say this, actually, fun fact: the Saturn is, I think the Saturn is the best Sun console. And actually, the Saturn did better than the freaking N64 in Japan. Isn't that something? It's crazy. So the Saturn did well. A lot of devs were actually really pissed because they put the Dreamcast out so quickly. I mean, the Dreamcast came out, what, like 3 years after the Saturn? That really isn't that long. You know, Saturn might have been 94, actually. 94, 95. But still, it was a little bit, you know, people were like, what the heck, dude, the Saturn's still doing good. But I still think the Dreamcast, like the board that they had going, like the Naomi hardware and stuff, was freaking just tops. Yeah, if you're playing with the backwards files, all good in the show. So thanks again for coming by. Sorry you had to endure the lag fest, but glad you stuck around. Much appreciated. Go Yankees! Yes, I agree. Go Yankees. You ain't gonna get no Angels love on here. Come on now. Speaking of baseball, these freaking guys are driving me nuts. No, you... Dude, Yoshi, I'm so sorry. He's gonna hate me. Saturn was the second of only 2 second play. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. We're gonna do this R1, L1 save. Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Oh, you got class in 5 minutes? Oh, gotcha. Just remember Wesker and RE5? Which part? Crap! He's like freaking out. Wesker. Oh, they're still chasing. Oh, bloody hell! They're still chasing the ghost of good old Albert. Chris, stay here, Jill. I was thinking about that too. I was like, man, maybe we should finish up RE1. I would like to finish it up and get to that funny part with the basement, but that's alright. I mean, I like that they're third party. I can get behind that. I can understand the reasoning behind it. But I still, you know. Actually, speaking of that, I saw something what I didn't know. I did not know this at all. That apparently Bandai and Sega were gonna merge together before Sega and Sammy did. Oh my gosh, that honestly that would have been insane. But I guess like the people at Bandai didn't want it because they said Sega was too corporate, and probably in the end it would have done them more damage than whatever. But Sega probably would have freaking benefited from it. A console with like Sega and Bandai games on it would be nuts. You'd have all the Gundam games and everything. That is like massive. Tekken. Whew. Forget about it. But that's kind of away from my previous point there. Nice. But the reason 94 in Japan. Okay, that's what I thought. 94 in Japan. Okay. Yeah, big whoops drop in support, and then just like, you know, like, no, you better get a Dreamcast. Everyone's like, dude, we're not ready to move on yet. They kind of shot themselves in the foot, big time. This weird dream I had about the charging chucks. They were through poison mushrooms. Oh my, oh man, that is some nightmare fuel. I used to have weird fever dreams like that all the time with Mario stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Oh bloody hell, really? Oof. This is probably the worst part about the screen crunch is right here that you cannot see Jack. You can't. What? I thought you could bump off those on the Super Nintendo version. great. Shoot. Man, your invincibility goes away real quick in this. Alright, 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 alright. So one reason I think having their own platform is better than going third party is kind of what you see with Nintendo now, right? They have control over their hardware. Things are usually well optimized, and now when you look at the way third-party budgets and third-party games are going, they're insanely expensive. I mean, but Sony does this too with their own first-party games, so it's not like it's just like that, obviously. But I mean, I think there's definitely a connection there with having your own. Oh, that one is so hard, probably because they both come at the same time. But I think Sega owning their own hardware, I mean, yeah, the problem is if they make something too expensive and it gets crazy, but you can still develop for your hardware. It's less configurations to develop for. People complain about Sonic Frontiers. That's a good example, right? There's like leaked footage of how Frontiers was going to look before it was, before it came out. I think it's when the Persona 3 Reload leaks were coming out. And everyone's like, man, oh man, the game looks literally 400 times better. And it makes you wonder if they had to like tone it down for the like the Switch or something like that. That's true. The cape gets rid of the charging chucks. So yeah, I don't know. But you're back. All good. All good. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I like Sega owning their own having their own hardware, their own system. I think it was a beautiful time. I think this is the last. I think we're almost like done, guys. Of course, we're not like, we're not getting all the exits and everything. It kind of does suck you can't go and get, like... Is there a thing around here? I don't think so. Nice! There we go. Okay. I remember this part did me in too when I played last time. Oh, I slid off! Mario, too slippery! Oh, why'd you do that? Mario's too slippery there. And that hardware thing, you look at Apple, what they're doing now, right? They own the hardware, they own the software. People don't like it because it's like a closed box or whatever. But, you got a good experience that doesn't need to rely on other moving parts. You get like a Dell computer, you gotta get a Dell machine, you gotta... Yeah, I don't know how I was gonna do that one. You gotta make sure Dell has got things in order, you gotta make sure Intel's got things in order, Microsoft's got things in order. So there are a lot of variables with third-party developing. Whereas you get something like Sonic Adventure, you pop it in on the Dreamcast, and you're like, yeah, this is basically how this was supposed to look. Or this is the intended thing behind it. Shoot, I keep mistiming that. This is definitely one of the harder levels, just because, well, you can die very easily. Yep, no power-ups. Not one to be found at all. There we go. Okay, once you kind of figure that part out, it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay. There we go. Little bit of jumping. That's all right.
Just what I needed.
There we go. There we go. No, last time I checked, you could jump on those things. Okay. It's like, don't do me in. Because again, this screen crunch kinda sucks because you can't really. Because you can't really, you know, judge things appropriately. Nice. Nice. That one gave me trouble last time, but alright, this one's Wendy, I believe. Mika, she's fast. She's quick. There we go. I was a little bit worried for a second. Yes, let's go. We just got one more world to go, guys, and we're done. Right. All right. All right. Sixth Koopa Kid is down. Let's go. Thanks for coming by, GG. Take care. Have a good one. We're approaching the end ourselves. We just, oh, I should have saved. Whoops. We just got one more world, and then we take on the King of Koopas. Oh, this one sucks. Oof. Thanks again, GG. Thanks for coming by. Oof. Oh, yeah. I dare say Small Mar is a little bit easier, but... Oh, they kind of sub... Ooh! Jeez, that was scary. And look at this guy just standing guard like, I'm looking. No, stop it. I'm looking at them. They're still coming towards me. Get out of here. Oh, boy. There we go. Okay. Let's try not to screw this up. Okay. No mushroom? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot! Really? That sucks. That super sucks. They're gonna start all the way over? Oh, that's so dirty, man. Ugh. That's how they get you. Like, it's really not that hard of a level. I was kind of messing around. I should have, this middle part's the hardest part. I should have just, like, fell straight down and just accepted my fate. Really is what I should have did, but... Well, I'm kind of curious, like, how do these ghosts... Oh, shoot. How do they, like, spawn in? Is there, like, a specific pattern? shoot. You gotta be very careful. Oh! Did he just taunt? Oh, dude, they start taunting you. That... I didn't know they did that. I didn't know they made the funny face. Oh, you learn something new every day, I guess. Alright, let's try to get the mushroom.
Here I go.
Oh, shoot, there it is, right there.
Here I
There we go. Even better than the mushroom. There we go. I wanted to get it just in case the spikes fall on my head or blah 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 blah. And you know, any of that crap starts happening. I don't want to deal with none of that. Here it is. Here we go. Bowser's lair. Although the music is really funny.
go.
Oh, the mounting wall is just hidden away. Okay. Like I said, very difficult levels. Mario's platforming skills will be put to the test here. You gotta be careful too, because it feels like, yeah, things just kind of spawn in. Oh shoot.
Lucky me.
Lucky me indeed. Okay. But this one there's like a... It's a charging chuck, obviously. Oh shoot. Okay. What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? What? Is that it? Is that it? I don't remember. Ah! Boo! Jeez, guys, we got horrible luck. Jeez. I mean, they couldn't even throw us a bone. Shoot, and then we like respawned at a weird spot. I think we spawned further back. That sucks. That sucks. Oh, you dirty dogs. How dare you. Oh, come on. Alright, we're gonna just ignore them this time. We're just gonna... get out of here. It's gotta be down there. Oh, no! Shoot. Yeah, this whole thing's like a maze. This one bit here. Oh, wait a minute. Why did it spawn me here? Oh, again with this, okay. Again, screen crunch is really bad. So you gotta like be like super careful about where you end up. Okay. There we go. I thought there was like something else here. I don't think there's. I think it's just... There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 7. Anything but the one in the middle, apparently. Now, if only that middle, if only it was the, if only it was the, if only it was the mushroom.
Let's go.
Yeah, the worst part about this is the bats. As if you can tell, I love these things, but I really love when I just love when I can't see anything. Actually, that's my favorite part about playing a Mario game is not being able to see anything. It adds to the challenge, so I've been told. I swear I was jumping. This yellow dude? Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, you just can't see nothing. Ugh.
Just what I needed.
Alright, there we go. So far, so good. Yes. Oh, yeah. This one is. This one's quite hard. I'm not gonna lie, because it is. Yeah, basically you have to, you know, move within the allotted time, or else you're gonna get crushed. So this sometimes you just have to give it a second. I think this one we can just run and gun it. We have no choice the next one. This is the point of no return. This one is a little bit. Yeah, I think we have to wait. Yeah, we have to definitely wait. Well, or maybe we don't have to actually wait on this one. I don't remember. But what I do remember is this is going to be a bit of a problem. Oh, you got to really like squeeze in there. And so you jump on those things and they start lifting up. So I'm like, yeah, forget it. We'll just skip all this. That music is ridiculous. 4 more levels and we're donezo.
Just what I needed.
Well, actually 5 including the castle, but Bowser's Castle I think will be okay. I usually do decent. Okay. This one sucks a little bit. Oh! Alright. Oh, shoot. Man, what is this one again? Hold on. What the? I'm an idiot. Again, screen crunch. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to get in there. Oh man, that would have been the one that puts us right up. Yeah, we could just. You could legitimately get like right up to the castle that way. We could skip so much. Let's try it. Just again, the hard part is timing it right. Unfortunately, I don't think it's very generous with its thing, but we can always just keep retrying. Ooh! Oh, that sucks. I do... the freaking thing. I do want to get the skip that goes straight up. That would be so awesome. We can just get right to the castle. I'm a fan.
Just what I needed.
We're gonna call this a an all castle run because we're gonna destroy all the castles. Let's hope we got it. Maybe not. Ooh! Yo! Let's go! Oh, we got lucky. Let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. That's right. Next castle. This one's gonna be really hard, though, obviously. When aren't they? Ugh. I do appreciate that they made it a little bit faster, at least. But thank you. No, we got lucky that it worked out so well, but I'm happy that it did. Ugh. Ooh, that could have been really like a disaster right there. Alright, there we go. I didn't want to, yeah, forget it. I didn't want to risk it too much. I was like, uh-oh. It's just patience is key. Oof. There we go. Uh-oh, I killed the Kamek thing. Alright. Spawn in over here. Thank you. Kamek is so nice to us. Not that nice. Alright, you've outlived your usefulness, Kamek. 97 seconds? What? It's not my fault. Oh, dude. Ugh. That's dastardly, dude. It's the same as the first level, But with the fireballs coming up, man, come on. You know, some wacky blocks. Exactly, it's like it's like wacky workbench. Get out of here. Mario just boots the castle like he's Ronaldo. We've gotten all of the Koopa kids done. Here we are. Let's do it up. This is it, guys. Final level. Final level. Three is one with the Mecha Koopas, right? Yeah, the playing cards. Okay. Well, it looks like playing cards. At least I always thought they looked like playing cards for some reason. There we go. 8 maybe? Yeah, I love that you could just legit take two. You can take just so many different paths. Oh yeah, these guys are like, jeez. I mean, really, you just gotta cape him and it's all over. It's like German was saying earlier. Yeah, right? That's what I was like, are these like playing cards or something? Ninja! From Mario 2. I mean, we're doing good. And I love how there's an option to get to the back door as well. So sneaky, so clever. Sorry, Mario, but the princess is in another castle. Again! Every time. Oh, there he is. The King of Koopas. Bowser. I always thought he looked really weird in this. I'm not gonna lie. Get wrecked. Oh. No, that's really a bad idea. Oh, he like hovers over you more. There you go. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to jump. I was waiting. I didn't want to jump there. Oh, shoot. I know he's really angry. This also reminds me of like Sonic CD, the way that the final mech moves around. And it's all over! There we go! The dinosaur Island is saved. Course clear. Dang, it's actually kind of nuts. It's like a big score. I think they're just being nice. We did it! And this ends Mario's latest adventure. Along with Yoshi and his friends, Peach and everyone is going to enjoy a nice vacation. That's right. Hiroyuki Kimura. I don't actually know who that is offhand. Man, what a good... I love the credits. I mean, of course, Takashi Tezuka. Legend. Yeah, I feel like these guys should get more recognition for putting out this banger. Man, what a good game. It's just so, you know, so feel good. You gotta love it. No Koji Kondo, really? On sound? I'm kind of surprised about... What? There's no way. Really? Unless this is just like Mario Advance's credits? Yeah, Shigeru Miyamoto. Yeah, I was gonna say, Tezuka originally directed this. Yeah, this is definitely... Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. This is, advanced credits, okay. I mean, Yamauchi was still alive when this came out? This must have been one of, like, the last games he ever got to. Oh, I love this. Everyone's all happy. And I was gonna say, people get really mad when Nintendo doesn't credit people, like the original staff. But again, that's a thing that they've been doing forever. Like, this game is proof of that, right? They just say, oh, original Super Mario World staff, boom, there you go. Fishing Chugim. Hana, yeah. So, of course, if you're not familiar with the Japanese, the names, bull, they're just called. P-Pakun, just, I guess, because they're flying piranha plants. KK. I don't know, yeah, bullet bills are called killers. What a name. Magnum Killer. Magnum Killer. Indie. Because he's got sunglasses, I guess. I don't know why. Chibiraita, okay. Of course, Koopas or Noko Nokos they're called because of the sound that their shells make bumping against each other. Basa Basa is just like another way of like the sound that they make, the flying. Met is probably just from helmet. A torpedo, yeah, of course. Puku Puku is like if you're fat or like swimming. Fugu is, yeah, is pufferfish in Japanese. Teresa, Atomic Teresa. So these names are great. Yeah, whole name Matt, yeah, bone helmet. Guru Guru Gari Gari. Guru Guru means like spinning. Fishbone. Yeah, okay. I don't know why they're called Bui Buis. Bui Bui must be the sound that rhinos make or something. Mecha Koopa, yes. Indeed. I And there we go. We did it. There we go. And so, of course, we didn't get all the exits, so, you know, we gotta, we're probably not gonna do that, but
Here we go. Super Mario.
yeah, we got 46 of them, and there's 90, so we're missing 50 exits. Well, we'll come back to this game, like, time and time, it's not gonna be a continuous thing. What's next? Maybe Punk? Yeah, you should probably get to that too. Start going through all the backlog of games. That's definitely one of them. Probably gonna actually get going soon because I have to split. Unfortunately, yeah, I would have liked to play like a little bit more of this and try to get like some other more get some of the exits. But yeah, unfortunately, it just like took way too freaking long with that awful. I'll get to the Star World at least. I'll probably wrap it up. No, I just wish I could keep playing this just a little bit longer, but or I wish I could have gotten farther rather, and we could have beat it faster. But yeah, that internet thing, the first hour, I still don't know what it is. Like, it seems to be totally fine now.
Just what I needed.
I have very minimal dropped frames, and I have no idea why that is. It says, has it been 2 hours? We hit the 2 hour mark? Nice. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what caused it. Because even when we started going again, it wasn't good. But turning down I will say that turning down the bitrate really helped initially. It kind of weathered the things a little bit. Only problem is the game probably doesn't look as good, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start like a. I'm gonna do a backlog thing. So basically, because we've been balancing. Oh, I got the ghost house I gotta do. Okay, because we've been balancing achievement hunting and stuff, and that's fine. And those basically are coming at the. Well, the reason behind those is eventually videos will be made of those. At some point, I'd like to do that. But. There's a few things I want to do. There's yeah, like Punkapoo, and even yeah, basically just every game in the backlog, just so I have second playing. What else is there? Even like Pennies I wanted to play. I have Pennies Big Breakaway on here. I wanted to finish Freedom Planet as well, but that story was just well, it was a story. that's one way to put it, I guess. So we got a bit of a backlog journey to get through as well. Kind of get that going. Might cancel, I'm not quite sure. Might cancel the, I don't know if I'll cancel like the Frontiers streams outright, but if we got the definitive version coming out, I might as well not try to 100% it before that comes out, you know what I mean? So I might hold off. I do kind of want to finish up Generations, but that's tough, getting all the S ranks and things. That'll be the next challenge. Also, the Sonic 3 Master Edition, Boogeyman, we talked about that a bit. So that's something I want to do. There's actually like there's a ROM hack that I saw, and I wish there was an Air mod for it, and there isn't. The Sonic 3 Knuckles, the challenges. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but that looks pretty cool. You know, a version of Sonic 3 Knuckles where like it's obviously like different challenges. I don't know if Air has an update for that or a mod for it, but that would be sick. But anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead. We're going to stop here. Thank you all so much for coming by and sticking with me through these awful technical difficulties. But I really appreciate that, of course. And we finished up Mario in one sitting. We had to do it. You know, I wanted to restart. We had 2 streams that fell apart. So at least we have one where we can beat and complete the game. So Thanks again. And yeah, this week, of course, it'll be a little bit busy. We have some things going on. It's Easter week and everything, so I can't guarantee any streams on my end for the rest of the week. Maybe tomorrow, possibly, but I'm not sure for the next few days. But if there is, we'll have something. We'll have something on here. So, anyways, thanks again, guys. Yeah, Delia, thanks again for coming by. Boogeyman, of course, German name. Gigi was here earlier, in Nostrosa as well. Thanks again, guys. Someone else came too, MX Maker. Yeah, seriously, thanks again, guys. I feel really bad that it kept crapping out, but I had to see it through to the end, and you know, if it would have just ended with just, oh, we finished the stream and nothing, it wouldn't have been as fun. Oh, there's a different ending with Peach and Yoshi in them. Oh, sick. A different opening. Nice. Well, anyways, guys, catch you all later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.